Love me a good waltz count. Wow. Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield and I'm a professional dance choreographer and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States, and we have a little compilation of hashtag This Is Jimin. It is a short series that he prepped for. We also have a behind the scenes regarding it and a fun little special at the tail end of this regarding some of Jimin's shorts to look forward to. I also had somebody on Patreon who submitted one of these shorts as a part of my recommendation lottery and it won, so shout out to Maya for even putting in the request, but it was already going to get looked at, so it was kind of a win-win for us all. So I'm ready. I hope you guys are. Let's go ahead and get started. So the very first one, this one is, I mean, it just has the hashtag This Is Jimin, Jimin, and Jimin in different languages. Here we go. Ooh. Nice. And he's barefoot too. That's so short and sweet. Love it. Okay. And he disappears into the night. Now, some of you guys may be like, Jess, I'm thinking what you're thinking. I'm so glad you think that way. Because whenever I see one pant leg up at the knee or by the hip line, we call that in the studio dance world, at least my kids of this generation have said, that is elite behavior. So you ever go into a classroom and you see a dancer with their pants hiked up to their knee, they're like, whoa, they're elite. Or when they hike it up really, really high, they're elite. So you may hear me say that every once in a while, but Jimin is giving elite energy here. We love it. Okay, let's actually do a little overview and talk about it. So these should be in order, if I'm getting this correctly, because somebody had earlier on shared, a list. There is the playlist, right? But it's out of order, so they shared the actual order with me. So these should be accurate. Sorry if they're not, but okay. Anyway, this was really nice. And we'll get way more context as to why he created these or why he's doing them in the behind the scenes that we'll see quite soon. So I like that. So the good tension on it. So he brings it up and in. I like the pull, good travel. He sweeps it around. He pulls. And I really like a lot of his placements of going tension and creating a nice full move and then going into something really subtle. It's cool. He rotates it through. Come on, wrist. I'm listening for it. And with the double bounce is nice. He body rolls with a direction change. Then he does a little swivel, drops it down. Now, I haven't seen a dance practice of this, but it sounds like his track. So I'm wondering if the tracks that didn't, this is my guess, the tracks that didn't have a dance practice or a music video or a visual, they got a short. Maybe. I don't know. So that's my guess. We'll see though. I like the hit with the accent of that hand. He hits it in, boom. Really love that. And we do a nice little moment. And then he disappears into the night. So I really like that. That looks great on him. That's something that, ever since I saw the interview in Shutuita between SUGA and Jimin, and but also whenever Taemin, it was that one. SUGA and Taemin had the interview, and then Jimin showed up. Spoiler if you didn't see it. Oh, hi, Carlos. It was, there is a lot of, it just depends on the track. You see a lot of influence of Taemin on Jimin's movement quality. And ever since they mentioned that, I see it so much more clearly. This is a great example of it because you see Taemin explore this type of texture and tension, especially in his more recent works as well. Okay, so that was our first one. Second one, we have Friends. Phone number. This is not his song, I don't think. 여보세요? This is fun though. So I guess my hypothesis was wrong. It's okay. What? That little kickball change is nice. That was really cute. Okay, let's talk about that one. He's got friends. Performance directors, maybe? We have them show up in a couple of things. I don't know, though. He's answering the phone. No one's there. No one's answering. So I like a little step touch with a pickup there. He's also showing versatility of genre by so far with these 2 tracks, and we still have 3 more to enjoy. He's wearing shoes here. No elite energy, but that's okay. The accent there with rotate it through, then we sweep it through, and then we do a little pas de bourrée to reset, and then we end up chugging that leg, traveling to the back. And then we send it back, and then we toss it. Pull is nice. Tap, tap, up. And I like that we use that to help lean that weight over to the side. That ball change is great. And they're hitting it, boom, nice and low. Come on, kickball change. The turn is also nice. Look forward. He answers it. That was really fun. I thought that was super cute. We like that. I like both for different reasons. We're here for it. Oh, it feels so fast, doesn't it? Ooh. Okay, this one is I Did It. DJ Khaled featuring Post Malone. I did it. I did it. Oh. Ooh. Nice. This is just straight up. Go, 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 go. Yeah. And we run. Sending it up. That was cute. Ooh, that one has some heat to it. Okay. Here we go. Now, with shorts too, I mean, I would 0.75 this one specifically. There's no option to do that. Is there? There's not. YouTube ain't on that yet. Anyway, so we're going to do our best here. We take it up. It's way more syncopated, way more polyrhythmic, and it's go, 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 literally. We're here for it. So I like the switch up there. I like that sound that we caught there. He points to each other, I like the pas de bourrée, and then we take it, do a little ball change with a switch in direction. Then we take it with a little slide, switch it over. I like the opposition of the arms to the legs. We end up tossing it, sending it through. I like the whoop sound. We're hitting a lot of really interesting sounds in this. It's cool. And then we end up going womp womp. That sound was nice with the shoulders and letting that have a legato flair in promoting the direction. We rotate it down. I like the trace down to the side. Then that move there, that reminds me of a Wu-Tang, but it's a little bit more rigid than what you would see in a groove of Wu-Tang. That was fun, though. He takes a little pas de bourrée, and I like the placement of the arms out of that, too. Bringing it out in. Arms go up. Sending it through. I like the hop-hop. Then we end up punching it, sending it in, pressing it up. Boom. Nice little accent. Chest, chest. Then we, boom, do another direction of the head. Then we punch it, folding those wrists, sending it in. Boom. Come on. That was nice. I like the camera going with it too. Sending it back. You have that ta-ta-ta-ta. So that's like a little tip-tap-toe energy. We step, bring it back in. Then we bring it out in, but in a different way. So you travel it forward, and then the knees go out in. So it's more of a body part focus than an actual traveling focus. Then we punch it. Boom. Send it off. And they run away. I like the runaway. I thought that was cute. Okay, our next one is Stuck With You. This one is technically the request that Maya asked for, so I'm looking forward to it. And you guys on Patreon had told me that there's one that you are really looking forward for me to see. Is it this one or is it a different one? I don't know. But yeah, here we go. Nice. Woo, come on! Love me a good waltz count. Wow. This is great. That was great. And he's just there, and then we hear somebody traveling in the back. Oh, there's me. Oh, I love that you just hear the guy. Like you hear the person just running. You just hear it. You hear it. Ready? He's rushing around. That's really cute. Okay, this is fantastic. Fantastic texture quality from Jimin. I'm so impressed by this. Wow, I wasn't expecting it from a short. Ooh, okay, so he's down on the floor taking a nap. Twinkle, twinkle of the finger. Extends that arm out. Then it goes boom, boom. So I like that on the bass, like a heartbeat. We bring it in, and then we open it up like we're Thing from Wednesday. And then from there, I like that from that, it caused us enough of an opening with the lifting of the fingers to get us to reset or lay down on the side. So the phrasing of that was really nice, and the transition was really smooth. And I like the pat going on with the hand. Traveling it up is nice. We interlock those fingers, open it with a trace across the chest, and we twinkle, twinkle those fingers, or just move them down. I call that a twinkle trace. Itemized trace over to the knee, and then we grab it. And I like that we have a lot of these little moments, these intimate moments with the hands. It makes you focus on them. However, you have to keep a mindful eye on what you're doing with your hands, even when they're not the focus anymore, because they've already conditioned us to look at them, right? Lift is nice. He goes subtle with the finger. It's cool. We bring it down. We twinkle it in. Boom, accent, and then we send it in. We place it up. Oh. And then you hear the bass. So clear when we hear that part and we see him move to that. It's so nice. Those interruptions are gorgeous. Traces it through, and then we hit it up. He's barefoot as well. We love it. Takes his hand, he goes, he boom, accents it in, and it causes the other hand to fold up as well. That's great. Then he brings it into the head, and we switch off those feet. Come on, one side to another. We bring it in. I love that when we roll from on that shoulder. It was really smooth. Very smooth. Everything about this is smooth. Then from there, he preps it. Come on! Guys, so smooth. And then watch how he smiles after he does that. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I did that. And then it's like, don't mess up the rest of it. Because that's what happens in my head. I remember distinctly. I even made a whole short about it. Or when there's a certain move that can just be so, you can just grind your gears because you can never get it right. And then once you get it right, you're like, okay, don't focus on the fact that you just got it right, because then you'll mess the rest of it up, and then you have to redo the take, and then you have to do it again. So I bet he felt really good about that. Oh, love it. And then we take it. I love that fold down. Oh, it's so nice. And then we flick it. So we change the direction of that hand. It's really nice. And we switch it through. We say, come here, come on shoulders. And we open it. Boom. And guys, I'm just a big fan of waltz count type tracks because it opens up really nice creative phrasing and really cool opportunities for transitions and feature moments and ways that you can implement a different type of counting structure because it forces you out of your comfort zone of a typical 8 count. I'm here for it. I like it. So they open it through, I like the hug, and then he ends up connecting it through with a nice thread. His threads are really clean. They're so readable. That right there. Boom, da, da, boom, da, da. And then he hits it. Subtle, so fast, but so readable, and he didn't cut anything off. Snaps to that. And he hits it. Boom. Come on, ISO. Then he opens it up. Stuck with you. Then he's stuck with you. Twinkle it in. Remember, hands. Then we pull it in. We're being reminded of the importance of them. Then he rotates it, go ahead, lifting that arm. We hit it out in, bass. Oh, and I like the fixed point of the shoulder to help make that visual even more clear. Then we hit it here, boom, tension with those shoulders and the knee. Could this be the one that you guys were saying you were looking forward to my feedback on because there's waving? Okay. Yeah, it's this part. It's this part, isn't it? Oh my God, I love it. Yeah, he rotates right here with that hand, signaling to the body that it needs to travel up. It was readable. I think the only part that was not was the hips. Well, actually, no, it was. It was the outfit. We're good. I love that. And he brings it in, and then he uses it to rock back. That was gorgeous. And then we have the arms sending it out, and then it causes a direction change. Bring it in. Tension. Stuck with you, opening up the chest. And then we lift it up, twinkle it in. You heard that, right? He went, Oh, hold on. Gross. Then he goes down. That's a low-key pistol squat, what he just did, because he didn't use his hands to assist that. He's having his moment, and then it's still on the ground. And then you hear the, let's hear it for Honorable mention. And the heavy breathing. I'm living for that. This one's my favorite so far. We still have one more before the behind the scenes, but I'm just, if that's the one, I see it. Okay. Could it be this one? I don't know. This one's for ARMY. Oh yeah. This was like the fan-made looking video, right? With all the snapshots of the journey. Is this cute? It must be stuck with you if it was any of them that you guys said that I would like. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, cute. Looks like he almost forgot that. That was cute. Oh. Oh, hey. We know him. Ha ha ha. Bye. That was cute. That was really cute. Yeah. Hold on. Is there one more second? No, that was it. Sorry that I keep popping up there. Anyway, this was really cute. I'm glad they made this one because of the intention of the track and how it was structured in music video. A shorts that had that type of intention in a different way, I think is really smart. I like it. Like it. Because it definitely adds to the genuinity of the point of it. And we're here for it. All right. All right, we're here. Yeah. I like the crisscross with the subtlety of the shoulders is cute. It's nice, communal. It definitely makes it feel like anybody and everybody are encouraged to do it and do it with loved ones or do it with ones that you enjoy moving with. I like the little ball change moment. Some of us went more legato, some a little bit more preppy in our approach, a little bit more bouncy. And then we had a nice little just smooth angle going in with that X there. I like the taps and the extra bounce effect of that with these pulls of these elbows are really nice, rotating, boom, nice, and we send it down. Crisscross is nice, shoulders are great, crisscross also nice, both sides. He stays up, and I like that it's the same thing introduced with that slide into the foot, and then pick up, let you go, rotate around. See, that smile was, I almost forgot that, because sometimes if something's just simple enough, it can really cause your brain to not want to remember it ever, and then it gets really tricky. Because you're like, I need to remember this. So they end up taking it, hit, da-da-da, crisscross, and we turn. And then he goes, he's like, give me that camera, because we're like, who recorded this? Good old V did. No, I don't know what that translates to. I bet it's in the description. And it says, hey, we'll be back soon, maybe. Peace signs cute. And I also heard there's a chance that that was still up the whole time. Like no one ever erased it. Maybe. I don't know. I think there was like a little video. That's cute. That's cute. What was it? T. I have a colleague by the name of T. We've talked about him quite often because he shows up randomly on videos. Not random, he was booked for it, but I didn't know until I see him on it. And he's worked with JHOPE for a good stint. He was on their tour and everything, killing it in Mona Lisa, that era of JHOPE stuff, very recent. And he was a part of a short, like he shared a short on Instagram of them celebrating JHOPE's birthday. And I think that was still up on the mirror when they did that, is my point in all of that, which is why I'm thinking that way. But that was really fun. So if I were to guess, like I've already feel like I very clearly guessed which one you guys are like, I'm excited to hear your thoughts on it. I'm assuming is this one. And I hope I'm right, because this is right up my alley of movement and how it is on the music side. It was just, it was so good. And it was even Patreon requested too on the lottery. So that's what I'm going to go with. That one is my favorite too, out of them all anyway. So we all win here. So I think it's time for us to go and enjoy the behind, which is right here. Boom, boom. Phone numbers. Nice. To make a song like this. Going over it, nice. Why? Why aren't you answering? On purpose. Bad act. Oh no, I missed it because I was too busy having bad acting. Can you call? That was funny.
아니면은 뭐 4시에 전화한다고 하지 않았어?
잘 지내나?
Yep. That trot off was fun.
좀 앞으로 받을까? 앞으로. 맞지? 앞으로. 네네네. 하나. 오케이, 해보자. 오케이, 끝내자. 오케이, 끝났다.
Probably gonna shoot it again because I think that was a different response than before.
괜찮은데요?
Said that was good. Nice, nice, nice.
라스트? 오케이.
Hey.
된거 같아.
Nice. 했어.
아니면 카메라 더 움직이면
아 무빙을?
너무 가만히 있어도 진지해 보이네.
그럴 수도 있어.
네.
That's a very interesting point.
안 끝나지 원래.
원래 1시간 예상했어.
He absolutely has a performance director perspective.
아 이게요 별거 아니고요. 그냥 요즘에 좀 뭔가 여러분들한테 또 보여드릴 거 없나 하고 재밌게 그냥 저희끼리 그냥 만들어서 장난치고 막 이런 거라서 그냥 재밌게 즐겨주시면 좋을 것
I
같습니다.
like it. I liked it.
Good.
Good.
밥 먹자.
이게
This looks like at the end of one of his rehearsals from either Like Crazy or Set Me Free, or maybe neither, and it was the other dance practice behind, because I remember this guy wearing that Supreme shirt, personally. So welcome to the land of choreography language. Okay, I wanted to touch on this because there's probably a few people who are like, Jess, do all choreographers talk like that? I'd say it's a very normal thing to have somebody who's teaching. It's not really teaching, you're kind of just showing. You're showing and you're using your choreographer lingo, like da da da, ba da da, like onomatopoeias, to help with picking up where in the music that sound, like that move is supposed to hit, even if you can't replicate the sound exactly. Now, you're going to encounter people like Yeti, because we just recently saw the Next G, it's time we're recording this, Next G's, what is this, beatboxer behind, where she came in and helped one of the members, with breaking, and how she was talking and explaining the choreography was different, and the approach or working on the moves was different, right? That was definitely a teacher educator approach. So it was very holistic, thinking about the overall well-being of the individual, not just here's the information, do what you want with it. This is very much a choreographer role of here's the information, kaput. He could be a teacher, he could be an educator on behalf for Jimin, but I don't think that's his role here. And that's fine. He's probably just another opinion in the space that can help make decisions for the collectively. It's good to have a group like that. It's not really the greatest to make every decision by yourself. It can be very isolating and lonely from personal experience, both on YouTube and in real life. This is still real life. I don't want to say that, but if we saw each other in the flesh, that's what I mean. So I don't see this as really this is also for a short, so it's not for anything crazy, but there's a chance that a lot of times you're going to have idols that learn choreography in this format, especially in the trainee days, they're going to learn that. Or maybe they have, when they're learning dances, when I learn a dance cover, I have no one teaching me. So I have to really utilize the visual learning side to be able to pick up on movement and to study it and be able to figure out how to work on that skill set. And then also I wanted to clarify too, that the ability to pick up information and do it and practice it as a dancer does not mean that somebody who can do that can articulate what they're doing, like why and how they are able to pick up on it. Like Jimin can audit choreography, but I haven't heard him explain what is going on in his body that prompted the body to move in that texture. And that's okay. That's a different skill set, right? So that's why I thought this was very interesting to kind of stop here, because of that type of interaction. It's very normal in this space, especially whenever you're creating something really short, like when you're learning a challenge or you're learning something short term, basically. It's going to be this format because there's no reason to dive deeper, right? Because it's a surface level kind of choice, even though the intention is genuine. Surface level doesn't mean that things aren't genuine. Yeah, I know I'm elaborating on different areas, but I didn't want to perjure or say something that I didn't mean. Okay, moving on. Moving on! It's a doozy. This one was definitely more complex. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate the thing. Right, he's going to probably do it more. You'll be exhausted after it. I will say, very rarely do I get something done in 2 takes. Probably about 4 or 5 takes for me, on average, just baseline. So you have to be careful with how many takes you actually do. Yeah. We're running.
내가 칠 줄 알았어. 여기서 웃겼어. 아쉬워 보였어, 되게 표정이.
Oh, come on, pirouette in the back. That was cute. You got it, absolutely. That's just. Okay. So I'm going to be honest. Out of all the choreographies, this one had a lot of complexity to it, and some of them were really fun. I would struggle to remember this one, not because of the techniques that are in it, but because of how it's phrased. There's not a lot of moments that the choreography has a wordplay moment that lets me attach it to the track. And then some of the textures repeat, which is absolutely fine. I'm not critiquing it whatsoever. I'm saying me as a person, because I've learned so much choreography in my life, thousands at this point for sure. And a lot of them from a visual lens where I've encountered so many different types of teachers, which is cool because you're able to learn your preferences. My preference is obviously eventually we'll get to talk with you. That's gonna be my preference. I don't know who choreographed it, but because there's a lot of different focal points of the movement that associate with the music, it's easier for me to remember the checkpoints. This one was go, 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 and there were a lot of overlaps. So it would be hard to remember the sequences because my brain wouldn't digest it the same way as one that I would have more emotional investment in, if that makes sense. I'm a very emotional person towards music to movement specifically, is where I really feel that. I'm trying to work on it in my day-to-day though. He said that was good.
아쉬워요? 한 번 더 해요? 네. 킵해놓고 한 번만 진짜 딱 한 번만. 이렇게 서서요.
I said okay.
뭐라는 거야?
There's this vibe. It comes out when it. I wish I had that. I don't. Or maybe there's certain things that get switched off that make it look more natural. It could be that. It's tired. I would be.
그거 재밌다.
안무를 누워서
You did it.
안무를 짜는 거야.
아니 아무 없어. 계속 누워 있을 거야.
Just keep lying down.
여러분 이게 맞습니까? 하루에 7시간씩 연습하는 거? 이게 맞아요, 여러분들?
That's so hard on the body.
공개되는 건 없어.
Right, that's the crazy part. You're recording all this and you're not gonna.
노래로 합니다. 충분히 잘할 수 있어.
Hey, who's this choreographer?
이렇게 걸었다 드르륵 한번 하고 밖으로 뺄 거야.
Oh,
그다음에
same guy?
쥐고 손 올리고 그다음에
나 새끼손가락이 안다. 이게 뭐지? 이게 무슨 일이야?
Immediately, you notice that he's being more descriptive. Right? Right? I wonder. I'm like starting to form a hypothesis here. Oh, that made it look like I'm Pinocchioing. Sorry. Put it back. Where a lot of choreographies that are framed the way that we saw earlier, they're taught that way. Because whenever I'd go to Monsters or Chaos or LA or Atlanta or New York, and I would take a class, a lot of times it was structured that way. They're like, boom, boom, ga ga, boom, ging, ging. And I'm like, okay, cool, but I don't have as much emotional investment in it. I don't know why I'm doing it. That's what it is. There's no connection I have with the choreographer's intention because they're not explaining it to me. But even here, by saying it has to, take it, and then they're even talking about the pattern, even if they're not explaining the why, they're talking about the pattern of do this, this, and this. Like we're explaining it, articulating it. So it already feels like there's more emotional investment because you are explaining what your phrase is and not just showing with sounds. I just learned something new about myself. Thank you guys for recommending this.
이거 왜 안다? 잠깐만.
조금만 올려. 딴딴.
발 정도.
Just a little bit, right?
다.
It does touch.
이렇게 하면 안 돼.
He does it. He said it does it.
아니 뭔가 이렇게 딱 올려야 될 것 같았는데 이게 안 닿는 게 어이가 없네.
That's cute though.
이게
You just get nails like me. Works fine.
이렇게 손은 계속 내려가면서 그 다음에 아련하게 슥 주고 뒷구르기 하면 돼.
그 아리아나 그란데 코러스로 그 바이브레이션
이거 하면 되는 거지.
Yes.
물고기
하고
물고기.
일어나면 되는 거.
네.
I've heard it called a fish flop, but there's no flop in that.
그 다음에 너가 자체 안 다칠 수 있는
공중기
A safe flip. He said.
잠깐만. 어느 방향으로 일어서서 어느 방향으로 착지해요?
아 지금 우리가 카메라가 이거는 이렇게 찍다가
그러니까 앞으로 나가면 되는
어,
거야.
앞으로 나가면 돼.
There you go. Perfect. I love it. It's like a troll hair. Oh, 톨치.
돌비.
Tubby? Like a Teletubby?
아빠가 돌도끼네.
The dad's a stone hammer.
착착 틱착착 틱착착 쿵쑥 딴딴딴
동작은 뭐 하다가 하고 여기선 그냥 감정만 좀 보였습니다.
아 오케이. 여기는 그러면 비트 최대한 안 잡을게.
비트 잡아도 되는데 약간 그 탁탁탁 이런 거 말고
오케이. 그러니까 막 지금 해도 뭐 이렇게 쿵쿵 막
감정선
이런
보이는 거 있잖아.
오케이.
빡세게 보여줄 수 있는 거 막 이런 거 있잖아.
오케이.
스타트 이제 슬 내려가고 여기부터는 춤 안 춰도 될 것 같아.
스토리도 지금 다
그러면
누워가는 거죠?
누워 이 앵글이 진짜 좋아.
There's already so much more investment in this one compared to the last one. Cool. Cool.
나도 이거랑 이 대각선이 마지막 좀 긍정적인 될것 같아서.
So he just
이거를 덮고 왔으면 좋겠어. 막 위로 있잖아. 이렇게.
yeah. 땅땅. 오케이 오케이.
올라도 되겠다. 밑에서 다시. 아니 잡자. 마음이니까 내 마음 변하지 않아. 이거 잡아야 될 것 같아. 오케이. 완전 내 취향 안무 완전.
근데 내 취향으로 하면 좋지.
아무튼 내 취향.
Hey, this dance is filled with what I like too. Cool.
진짜 여기 너무 세게 하지 마. 쓱쓱 맞아 그냥 착. 오케이. 쓱쓱 슉. 이렇게.
앞에는 이거 사살하는 거 어때?
좋아요. 좋아.
좋아요. And he did a body roll that looked like a run.
좀 더 카메라보다 좀 더 심플하게 하는 게 더 낫나 싶기도 하고. 그래? 그냥 속도만 좀 늦춰주면 될 것 같아. 나중에도 움직일 거잖아.
네.
그럼 처음에도 움직인 게 나을 것 같은데 이게 이렇게 가버리면은
아.
이런 이게 디테일이 되게 작잖아. 이게 잘 안 보이는 것 같아.
그럼 여기서 요 정도
한번 해보자.
그러면
찍어보자.
그거를 가운데서 해보자.
오케이 오케이.
Stuck with with you, stuck with you, stuck with you.
천천히 도니까 이게 다 보이는 것 같아. 깜짝 놀랐어, 들어서. 한번 해봤어. 빨라.
Let's finally the day of the shoot.
이거 하는데 안 보이는구나. 그냥 그거 있을걸. 이 꽁지 때문에 이만큼 뜨는 것처럼 느껴져가지고.
좋은데?
응, 다행이다.
좋은데?
한 두 번만 더 채우면 되지
지금
않을까?
여기만 조금 더 여기
어떻게 할까?
여기만
일부러 나 힘 풀었거든.
힘보다는 약간 몸이 뒤로
뒤로?
달리고.
올리고 여기 몸을 그냥 풀어봐.
네.
이번 게 더 깔끔하긴 했는데.
Here's the thing, this probably won't happen, and that's absolutely okay, but in all honesty, I love that he loves his style, and there's not a lot of choreographies that exist in the K-pop space that are like heavy waving without a sensuality attached to it, right? Like it's not like just wave for the art of it. Now, I would say Dream in a Dream or Dream of a Dream, something like that by 10 is a fantastic example of one that shows the art of a wave and what you can do with it in certain contexts. I love that he had this here. That would be the kind of choreography I would want to set if I were to insert myself in the K-pop space as a choreographer. Do I have that passion? No, not as much, unless it was like somebody had asked me because of waving, they wanted a waving styled choreography or something that matched how I choreograph. So maybe not exclusive to waving, but like waving impressioned, right? That would be my thing. So if Jimin ever wanted one, I'd do it absolutely for free. I'd fly out on my own dime. I'd be like, hey, sure, here, you know? But then also I gotta pay bills too, so there's all that. But my point though is that would get me to want to have a desire to choreograph in the K-pop space. I like performance direction. I lean more into that because that's able to help more in this space too, like using that skill set. But I do like choreographing as well, don't get me wrong. But it's more so because I do it so much in my line of work at 3 studios with competitions on top of it. Maybe I'll have a different type of spark of choreography direction after, I retire from a few places. But anyway, I digress. All that to say, Jimin, if he ever watches this, doubtful, that's fine. I would 1000% choreograph something like that as the day is long, for sure. But he obviously has somebody who could do it, so just use him, because he knows him too.
이거 한번 더 해보고 끝내자. 좀
One more, just one more.
그래도 연습 제일 많이 한 보람이 있다.
You're able to enjoy it more.
코레오그래피 봐야지.
그렇게 난 분량이 많이 없다 내 거는.
분량 중요하지 않아. 분량은 중요하지 않아.
같이 짰다는 게 중요한 거야?
의미가 중요한 거지.
그래서 절정은 짰으니까.
그렇죠.
He did great.
힘드네 이거.
That's the part I liked the most, was what he made. So honestly, Jimin, scratch what I said. Just make it yourself, dude. Just make your own dance. Make a comeback with you like a solo track or whatever. Y'all, BTS, pull out a Wings album or something. Each of you get a solo track like you did back then, and then that track needs to have this kind of movement quality in it. But it's just your creation, because I bet it look freaking fire. Yeah. That's what we're gonna land on.
재밌긴 한데 잘 해보자. 갈게요.
Thank you.
We need to be, no,
to know you better. Kinda hope we're here forever. Nobody on these streets. I can stay here forever. So lock the door and throw out the key. Can't fight this no more. It's just you and me, and there's nothing that I can do. I'm stuck with you, stuck with you, stuck with you. So go ahead and try me and say, baby, run your mouth. That's not what it's really. It's stuck with you, stuck with you, stuck with you. I'm stuck with you. And throw out the key, can't fight this no more. It's just you and me, and there's nothing that
He absolutely did.
웨이브도 이게 더 잘
되게
될것
잘
같아요.
들어요.
마지막 걸로 가자.
네.
Look at that. That's the benefit of sometimes just doing one more for the sake of it. That was great.
좋았다.
Best one. Absolutely.
네 여러분. 이번에는 아리아나 그란데랑 저스틴 비버도
아리아나 그란데.
곡에 춤을 췄는데 어쨌든 뭐 이게 무용이라고 하기는 좀 그런데
It's not.
그런 비슷한 요소들을 좀 배웠던 것들을 좀 넣어서 좀 제가 잘 할 수 있고 그리고 여러분들이 좋아해 주셨던 포인트를 넣으려고 많이 노력을 했습니다. 그래서 뭔가 더 큰 의미가 있는 것 같고 되게 재밌었어요 이번 거. 그래서 여러분들도 그냥 이번에도 재밌게 봐주시면 좋을 것 같습니다.
It's a beautiful. Whoa. I don't even know what came out of my mouth. It's a beautiful place to be. That right there, the hybrid space, and where it's like he incorporated. It's not necessarily modern, and I would agree with him. It's not modern, but he did touch on a lot of things that he did learn and glean from modern. Because if you think about it, that's going to be where his baseline headspace is. For me, there's certain tracks that I'm just called and drawn to, and I've touched on them a few times. I just don't know really when. There's certain tracks that I just naturally want to choreograph to because they're a part of my initial infancy of learning and growing as a human in dance. And so I'm naturally drawn to those, which is why I was drawn to waving too, is that it's a beautiful style that bridges a lot of studio ideas, but also promotes a street dance culture that has history, and it has celebration of key figures in music and progression. So that's why I am drawn to a track like this with a street style kind of lens of technique, because it's a beautiful way of showcasing, there's a sense of genuinity that you can express, especially if you're naturally leaning towards one style versus another. And that's what I really like about it. So that people would probably call it, contemporary. If like I have choreographies with soloists that are not similar to this, but they have this type of overlap and hybrid to the track, to what they do. This would compete in open, is what we would call it, because of a lot of the, body rolls, those types of things. And there's not a technical expectation like there would be if you put it in contemporary, right? But some people would probably throw this in contemporary as well. So that would be my little 2 cents in it. I loved this. I think he absolutely needs to push on this more. But I'm also curious, what is his headspace after the military? Is there different things that he learned that he's going to be able to add into here, like Jeem, right, with whacking? I don't know, but I love that. I love that he did this, and I love that it was recommended.
마지막 작품이 기다리고 있습니다. 작품이라고 하긴 그런데 기대 많이 해주십시오.
You guys know me so well. I will be surprised if that was not the one that you guys were expecting me to really like.
머리만 너무 큰가?
That's really cute.
이건 좀 이렇게 해야 되나?
That's really fun.
뭐
Bow.
하면 되지 않을까?
I love that. Shorter feet. Yep.
Oh.
That's cute. That's cute.
Don't have to worry now.
You did great. That's a great, like a paint. It's not a paint pen. It's like a chalk pen or something like that. I love it. awesome. That's cool. I love that. You did great. And then V shows up in the middle of this.
괜찮다.
귀엽다. 좋다.
좋은데 좋은데? 아저 나한테 뭐 인사를 하나 해줘 봐라.
자 하자. 5, 6, 7, 8 4, 2, 3 그렇지.
Oh, I love that. So that was completely impromptu. I love it.
빨리 찍고 얘기하자.
찍어봐.
나가.
그게 한 번에.
So let me watch. Oh, so V didn't record it. Okay.
한 번만 보이면 안 돼?
마지막에 나와. 저쪽에 있어. 알았어. 보면 여기 이제
알았어.
갈 거야. 근데 같이 하고 들어와. 우리가 이거 안에 들어가야 돼.
I love how he's like, can I be in it? That's so cute.
내가 이러고 있을게.
알았어. 그러고 이렇게 하고 같이 나가면 돼.
We leave together. That's cute. Cute. That was cute. Oh, the amount of trust to not have a phone case on that phone. I love it. Love it.
태화 덕분에 한 번에 끝났다. 네, 그동안 제가 SNS에 This is Jimin이라는 해시태그를 걸고 춤 영상을 이렇게
This is
올렸었는데
Jimin.
사실 네, 이 Closer Than This라는 제 곡을 위해서 그동안 뭐 여러 가지 춤 장면을 찍으면서 빌드업을 이렇게 했었는데 드디어 대망의
I understand now.
하게 되었네요.
I mean,
근데 들어가니까
I love
전에
it.
좀 재밌게 이런저런 컨텐츠를 하려고 했었던 거 재밌게 봐주셨으면 좋겠네요. 그동안 그 올렸던 영상들은 되게 재밌게 그래도 아미 여러분들께서 즐겨주시고 이쁘게 봐주시는 것 같아서 좋았고 이번 것도 군대 잘 갔다 오겠다는 내용을 담은 여러분만을 위한 곡이니까 노래도 춤도 잘 즐겨주시면 감사하겠습니다.
Love it.
그동안 This is Jimin이었고요. 지민 사랑해주셔서 감사합니다. 여러분 잘 다녀오겠습니다.
Love it. That was great. That was awesome. Wow. Now, for fun little, let's throw this in because we can. Some Jimin and Taemin covers. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Those shoes are so big, Taemin. Hey. Hey. Yep. Like a... Oh my god! That was cute. This little ending was fun. It's right here. That was really cute. Okay, and this one. Ooh! It's gonna be spicy. I see it. Wow, yep. Checks out. Yep. What are we doing? I love that. I love that. And then part of it felt like Jimin was low-key gatekeeping his friendship with Taemin from SUGA, didn't it? It felt that way. I think somebody had mentioned that, and I was like, it did give that vibe, but I love it. I love it. Wow, guys, this was so enjoyable. I really liked getting caught off guard by some really cool stuff, and then also seeing the different variety of things that he's done. I mean, we saw him, you know, in pre-debut stuff that it's not new that he's able to tackle complex things or simple things, but I really liked how he strategized in the intention, of course. Thank you, Patreon, again, for helping us out to make sure that we got these. I think we covered them all, plus we added little bonuses. You guys know me, I know you, I'm Jess. I've really been enjoying my journey with BTS. We are getting very close to being caught up, which is crazy to think about because I'm 11 months in on this marathon, and I've never done a marathon this long. I probably never will again, because there's not a group that has this much density in their discography in this way like BTS. So I'm just looking forward to continuing this journey with you guys. I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.